there's going to come a point, and I can almost guarantee this, that you're going to look at the crypto markets, whether it's 6 months, 6 weeks, 6 years from now, and you're going to go, wow, I saw this, I heard of this, that, and the third, and I wish I bought it, or I wish I bought more. That is going to happen. That is, I can say, I think, safely, a guarantee that there's going to come a point where things are much higher and you're going to go, I wish I bought more, I wish I bought. I'm thinking that way about XRP. I tell you guys this all the time. You're going to say this, I wish I bought more, I wish I dollar cost averaged, I wish I didn't sell everything. Now, there'll be points where you're glad you sold because things go down, you can rebuy, but many of you won't. Taking a run, sell at a loss, give up. I feel that way about XRP. And I'm not ashamed to say it. Now, I've held a good sized bag of XRP for a very long time. Just because I was like, if the crazy XRP maxis are right, then I'll make a good amount of money, so I might as well hold a bag just in case. Then I started, over the last year and a half, I met somebody that really opened my eyes. And someone that I trust what he says. And regardless if he's right or wrong, it's not his, at the end of the day, it's my decision. Just like whatever you guys do, whatever you guys buy, invest in, that's on you. I'm not your financial advisor. But he opened my eyes to a lot of things about XRP. How this thing could go to $1,000 someday. And although I think it's more realistic, $100, $50, right? Institutionally, I think it's going to get there, which would still be a 50 to 100x my money, which is insane. And even if that takes 10 years or 15 years, who the fuck cares? You just 50 or 100x your money in 10 years. Where else are you going to do that? But he really opened my eyes to how it could get there, right? Not just based on solely market cap of people who are buying it. Because the reality of it is there's a structural shift. And some of you were watching my live earlier, depending on when you're seeing this, and you may have heard me talk about this. So if you have, I don't expect you to watch the whole video, but make sure you guys click the like button and the share button so others can see it. Don't put it to waste. Help me, help you. Now, with that said, I think there's a structural shift in how money is moving, how the internet's working, right? It's very clear that the old system is broken and we're ushering in a new financial system. And in order for XRP to go to hundreds of dollars, $1,000, it would have to be the backbone of that financial system. And I've always argued other options for that. And as I've gotten deeper and deeper and deeper into it and actually spent real time, and really a lot of it changed because of this person that was talking to me about stuff in artificial intelligence, because the amount of information I can get much quicker than just trying to find the information myself, I've realized this thing's going to go fucking crazy. This thing's going to be one of the best performing assets in history. And you're not late. Yeah, you could have been buying it 17 cents when I made my first buy. Sure, right? People were buying it under a penny. I had the opportunity to buy it under a penny and I didn't. Same with Bitcoin. I had an opportunity to buy Bitcoin a couple dollars and I didn't. I was very early, but I didn't buy early, right? So again, we all can wish that we bought more and this and that, but we are here now, and I still think that this is going to be one of the best performing assets in history from where we are today. Worst case scenario, this thing gives you a 10, 20 extra money. Best case scenario, you 100, 1,000 extra money. Some crazy numbers happen because the whole financial system switches, and XRP is the backbone of that financial system. That is, I think, more realistic than not. So for years, I've called these people a little bit cuckoo, right? And joke's on me. I'm the cuckoo one for not doubling down for years. So the last year of my life, I've been buying XRP at a rapid pace. And I'm not affiliated with them. I don't know Brad Garlinghouse. I don't know these people. I'm just basing this off of my research and the fact that I think we need to question everything. We need to question everything they tell us, because normally everything that's told to us, right, is for an agenda, and a lot of it's a lie. And I think that something big is happening in the financial system. They're hiding it. They don't want us to know. There's a reason why you don't see crypto content all over the place. There's a reason why the prices on these cryptocurrencies are down so badly. They're bleeding everybody out because this is the new financial system. And you have to stop thinking that the elites want you to get rich and want you to be okay and healthy and wealthy. They don't give a fuck about you. So they will do everything they can to destroy any type of opportunity for the average person. And they'll do that mentally, physically, emotionally, any way they can. When you start to deep dive into blockchain, you realize, well, everything's going to go onto the blockchain. Tokenization, I mean, every transaction we do, social media, everything we do is going to be blockchain based. If you don't know what blockchain is, go look it up. And if that's the case, which I think it's very clear now, if you don't see that yet, it's because you're still stuck. You haven't researched it yet, but once you research it, you'll see what I'm saying is true, and you're going to come back and follow me, or make sure you follow me now if you are still watching this and you don't, blah, 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 you get the point. Like the video, comment, whatever, all that good stuff. Go ahead, do it. But once you see it, you can't unsee it. And when you realize that everything is going to go on chain, there's going to be a winner that transact all this money. And it's not going to be the SWIFT banking system. That's why the SEC and Gary Gensler fought XRP and Ripple so hard for 4 years under the Biden administration. Because SWIFT, right, and the bankers, right, they all realized that they have a real competitor. And they wanted to stifle the innovation so they can make their own. They realized they were way too far behind. So here we are today, going into 2030, this rally into 2030 and into 2035. In the next 7 to 10 years, we're going to see a massive financial shift. In a lot of those transactions, a lot of that trillions and trillions and trillions of dollars is going to transact through Ripple and potentially through the XRP network. And if that happens, you're looking at $100, $200 XRP. 1,000, maybe someday. I'm going to stick to that whole $100 mark. I think that's very realistic. It doesn't happen right away, but in the next 7 to 10 years, I think that's very realistic. So I've woken up to it. And, if you've been following me for a while, I've said I'm probably going to be more towards the ISO and the XRPs than I am the other cryptos that I've been buying, the ICPs and the SUIs and the Chainlinks and Cardanos. I'm going to be more towards XRP in the future, and I've said this, right? You've probably had conversations with me if you've heard me say this, but I'm even more than I thought. I'm so immersed in it because I see it now, and we are here. Clarity Act coming, all this stuff is changing. The whole world is changing. It's all going to blockchain. And if not XRP, what else? Stellar doesn't, yes, Stellar will be part of it, but Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, no. None of them have the partnerships and the trust that XRP has. So if you haven't woken up yet, it's time to wake up. Because